Hello, everybody. A few minutes early, but that's okay. Antoine's in the chat. I'm doing well, thank you. How are you? Not going to stay long. That's okay. Thank you for tuning in for even a few minutes. I appreciate it. All right. So, I was going to do a different tarot card today up until 3 seconds ago. And then I decided we'd come back to this one and see what the heck we have going on. I worked on a few other cards. So I have some other line art and stuff ready to go. Oh no, Antoine's sick in bed right now and ready to sleep. So please do not put the stream ahead of your health. Please get a nap. Yeah, take a break. Yeah, get better soon. That's not the best. 'Tis the season. So please focus on getting better. So I worked on a couple other cards. So I have lots of like line art and things building up for cards around this one. But then I thought, you know what? I've got one lined up that we can put some color into a little bit later if this gets boring. But I think we have a good place to start here. So I started throwing in some shadows into our pieces here, which I think is really making this hit better. Yes, you can watch the replay tomorrow. It'll be here or on YouTube or Facebook. So definitely check it out. I hope you're feeling better soon. Thanks for checking in. All right. Oh, this isn't the right brush. Let's try this. Because I was feeling pretty good about this card when we left it last week because I didn't know going in what we were going to do with the reflections, but everybody gave some really great feedback last week on how we could handle it. And I was happy with the line art, and I threw the color in. It was a little flat, but I knew that sometimes happens before I throw some of the shadows in. And seeing some of these shadows, I'm starting to feel really good about the line art and how this card is coming together. And how we reflections, but kind of like hints of reflections. A few different things happening here, which is kind of fun. So we'll see how far we get with the shadows and how riveting it is. If we want to take a break and do something else. I have another card lined up. Well, a couple cards. So how's everybody else doing tonight? I'm coming off a long weekend. I was off today. And it was pretty cold here, so we took it easy. Stayed warm because it's pretty cold outside. I don't know about this. This mirror has always been a little bit weird. I don't really like how I drew this one, so it's a little bit funky, but we'll see how it comes together. Okay, let's do this one next. So we just hung out today. Moj and I went to some markets and did some outdoor things on Saturday. Did some deliveries to customers. And we went to a market in one of the neighborhoods. And just kind of relaxed a bit. Doing some stuff around here. We're going to do some Christmas shopping this week, Bug. Come here, big jump. Good boy, big jump. Okay. Bro. Come here. Hey, Mojo. Big jump. Thank you. All right. So we get some Christmas shopping done this week. Get some baking done on the weekends. It'll be good. Started watching some Christmas movies this week. It's all a good vibe. It's good energy. I feel like I'm kind of behind, but then I realize that I'm able to sit and relax by the lights in my tree, and that is really all I'm looking for. I've got lots of time still to do that, which is fun. Okay, now there's a lot of levels to this guy, a lot of layers. I knew the shadows were already going to be challenging on this card as it is, because there's just so much happening and they're interacting with one another and all that. So just taking them one at a time is better than trying to overthink it too much. Uh-oh. Alessandra's in the chat and she is also sick. Oh no. Let's hope it doesn't pass through the computer. Don't put this stream ahead of your health, but I do appreciate you tuning in for at least a little bit. I hope you're feeling better soon. Sheesh. I'm not interested in that. I just want to enjoy the holidays without getting sick. Oh God, Penny too. This is outrageous. No gracias. I know it's a season of giving. I'm okay with taking a pass if that's what everybody's giving. No thanks. It's not my fault though. It is this time of year. I would like to not. Oh, jeez. I've never used the lasso tool before. So I hope everybody's taking some relaxing time then. If everybody's getting sick, let's take care of ourselves, take our vitamins. Oops. Not enough lasso this time. Arby's in the chat. Welcome to the stream. Are you sick? Everybody seems to be sick. It is pretty chilly here today. I won't lie. I am glad like the wind has died down. If it was windy today, it would have been really rough walking with Mojo today. But sorry, there's a blanket on my chair and he's burritoed himself into it. Arby's not sick. Phew. All right. Yeah, so our walk today would have been pretty fresh if it had been windy, but luckily it kind of held off a little bit so we could get a little bit of exercise in it. But it's on the cooler side today than it has been, for sure. Not as cold as where my brother and sister-in-law are. It was felt like minus 37 or something the other day, Celsius. It was pretty crisp up there for sure. Oh, dog in the hall. Everybody brace yourself. Protect your ears. No, he's buried himself in the burrito. Freaking hilarious. Oh man. So today, whoops. I was glad I was able to catch a little bit of Jane's stream today. Day 99 of her 100-day challenge. Very excited. I'm hoping she doesn't do her 100 days too early on her side of the pond, so I can catch a little bit of day 100 tomorrow. Let's hope my meetings play the game. Yeah. That'll be really good. She's done the whole thing. Always impressive. That kind of challenge can be daunting, so super happy for her. Oh no. Yeah, I didn't stay for the whole stream today, but I stayed for a good chunk of it. She usually will stream for a good amount of time. So hopefully if she starts early, she does the same thing so I can catch some of it on my side of the pond. Because usually I'll be like, oh look, Jane's streaming. It'll be like 4 hours ago, so that's like 3 o'clock in the morning my time. Like, oh, that's why I missed it. Why wouldn't you want to be there, RB? It was a good stream. Unless I left before it got crazy. Ah, I see. We're just messing. Okay, phew. It's like, man, I leave before things get wild. Lame. Oh dear. Yikes. Yeah, there's a pretty solid cold going around our office right now that I'm trying to avoid. Trying to not catch the plagues. Oh my gosh. So is everybody starting Christmas prep already, or are we last minute panickers? I see the appeal, RB. I see the appeal. I've got a little bit started, but I have a couple lists to make for myself tomorrow, so I'm kind of like halfway through-ish, maybe. I'm going to do 2 shadows on this one. Oh, while you're both here, I'm not sure, I tagged you both in the Discord, but Dan is looking for some feedback on the final layout of the coloring book. It's in the Discord. So if you haven't already, would you mind taking a quick peek to see if there's any feedback you have? I know he's busy moving and doing a bunch of different things, but he's also working on the coloring book. So if you haven't yet, we'd appreciate your feedback so we can get that kicked off, ready to go. Did not see that. Okay, it's in the sketching Discord, the general one. He said like the PDF is right in there, and I tried to tag you all. I might have tagged the wrong account for you, RB, in the reply. Should be in the general chat. Actually, let me see if I can find it. I'm supposed to. Oops. Let's do this. No, not that. Out. This one. It is in the sketching and drawing one, general. If you scroll down close to the bottom, can I share? Oh, it didn't maintain your tag, RB. What the heck? That would be why. Miss Penny? What the heck? Okay. Yeah, it's in the general chat. Like, I tagged you in it, but it doesn't look like it's stuck, which is super weird. Okay, so yeah, it's just in the general chat. If you can't find it, let me know. But it's close to the bottom, and it's been a pretty quiet chat, so. Oh, enough. I said quit you. There we go. So yeah, it's in there. Alessandra as well, if you wouldn't mind checking to make sure that what the write-up is in there is what you'd like to see. Your tag stuck for whatever reason. RB's did not. For Boudin, I took a new approach, made it all in compound shapes so that he can resize it and not losing a line thickness. Oh, that's a good idea. Alessandra, Dan has put a thing in the Discord that is asking you to review the coloring book. It's in the general thread of the chat. It's close to the bottom. And I tagged you in it, so there'll be a notification somewhere. We're trying to kick off the rest of this and make sure that everybody's on board with what's written. The compound shape's a really good idea. Because, like, I guess if you're using Fresco, like if you're using vectors in Fresco, it'll maintain because they're kind of technically shapes instead of strokes. Yes, in Dan's Discord. So that's like the advantage of that is that you're going to maintain that kind of hierarchy, which is great. That's a really smart idea. It came out really well. I did see it. It's in the PDF. So great. Oops. Yes, you're right. Yeah, when you switch over to Illustrator and start resizing, all sorts of things appear. Because, yeah, like like full line, like if I drew one of these lines in a couple strokes, it's like a couple shapes instead of one continuous shape. It doesn't combine them or anything like that. So, yeah, there's a little bit of chaos in there, but really good solution to having everything kind of be maintained, especially with something like this when other people are going to be compiling the files. It's a good way to guarantee that things stay the way you want them to look. Excellent solution. Penny's here. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, expanded shapes can be a lot, for sure. Penny, we were just talking about the face card coloring book. Dan put a chat in put the file in the general thread of the Discord chat. If you want to take a look and see, make sure everything is the way you might want it to look. I don't like that shadow at all. And give him some feedback. He didn't give us a deadline, but I feel like the sooner we hear from everybody, the sooner we can kick things off. Excellent. I'm glad you were able to carpool to the stream today. I appreciate you all. Can we do something like this instead? Oh. I like the paint inside, but my default is to color outside, so it's no, I don't like this either. What is happening? Leave that for a minute. You did carpool. Yay! Adorable. Okay, I don't know how I'm going to handle that shadow, so rather than fight with it, we're just going to go on over to here. Let's see what the heck we can find instead. Oh, no, I don't want that. Oh dear, I don't want color inside. There we go. I don't think I want to throw too many shadows inside of this one. Like, I could probably put shadows like here and like make it really bounce off the page, but I still don't want it to get too busy. I'm trying to remember that there's a lot of detail on this card already. I can always go back and add it in later if I want. Oh, excellent. I'm so glad you all fit. Excellent, excellent. Take off some of this. That will be problematic later. So yeah. What else has everybody been up to besides recovering? And getting ready for Christmas, working on some tarot cards. It's all a good time. Okay, I'm gonna run a test on this one and see if I do something different because I don't like what I did on the other one. Oh, I want a RAV4. My parents have that too. There's nothing wrong with a RAV4, but every time I see one now, like that's the car that was in Making a Murderer. So we looked at it like a lot in like the second season, a lot. And so I always think of that when I see a RAV4. I'm sure there's nothing wrong with one. A lot of people have them. I just see it a lot and I'm like, oh my gosh. They don't make the Honda Fit anymore? Huh. It's pretty little. Interesting. What's the Honda's new little car? Or do they just not make a little car anymore? I've fallen out of my loop with my cars. Because I got mine that I liked and I was like, there, that's my car forever. Isn't that the way, Alessandra? As soon as you get one, you can see them just everywhere. That's a good sign, though. That means they must be a good car. You know how to fix them. They discontinued it. Ha! It is. They are very little. I didn't realize how low they were, but they are a very little car, for sure. Great on gas mileage. Yeah, it's good mileage, Petty. Yeah, just I'm just thinking of like driving in the snow here. Not as weighty as one might like, but I don't think you'll get as much. I know you get snow, but like maybe not the chaotic snow I'm thinking of. At least hopefully not in the little Fit. I feel like it needs another thing, another shadow, but we'll just give it a minute. We'll just give it a minute. Very true, but a small gas tank. Yeah, I guess that's true. Can't drive it in the snow. Also, it's front wheel drive. Oh dear. Harder in some of the snow, though. I guess, yeah, I guess it depends on the kind of snow. Hey, little cars are good too. But I had not realized that they had discontinued the Fit. Interesting. Oh no, I've done a stupid thing. This is the thing with too many shadows. It's hard to tell what's there and what isn't. What are we doing here? Okay, I'm going to do the stained glass now and then see what the heck we're looking at. I'm going to save it first. Oh, we missed a whole mirror first. Then we'll do something else. An Alfa Romeo now. Fun. Oops. Oh, come on, you. Even though the highlights wouldn't work this way, I'm just going to put a little shadow here to separate these a little bit using my artistic license. Speedy shifter. All that fancy client work paying off, RB. That's excellent. Ah, sweet Jesus. Cookie. Okay. Let's do our overlay layer. Now initially, oh, here, get it together. Initially for this, I had all of the reflections in red. And then I had it like, that's why I kind of like Fresco having those like little thumbnails when you open it, at least on the iPad anyway. Because I was going to do some illustration pieces this afternoon, and just that little thumbnail was like, that's too much red. We can't have that much red, just that quick glance. So I was like, okay, excellent start. Now we know where we need to go with certain things and how to do some adjustments. So that's what we want. So it's good to let some pieces sit for a few minutes and then come back. Oh, I need this to be bigger. Sorry, I thought things were weird. I love my new car. It feels safe, and it also comes with an SOS button for any emergencies and has a camera. For short people, this is huge. That's funny. Yeah, it's good to have all those fancy new features. Some of them really do pay off. I would worry that I'd get a little too reliant on my camera if I had one. But I do know that it's a pretty cool feature, so it'd be very handy for those little checks, especially in parking lots and stuff. I just had my parking garage redone in my building. People are driving like freaking maniacs through there. There's no parking garage, like concrete barriers anymore, so they're just whipping through there. It's madness. I hope to get a new car someday. I'm sure you will, Penny. It's a stressful situation, like the purchase and like going through it all. It's a lot. Cars are extremely expensive, especially right now. Like a lot expensive. So I'd rather do maintenance and keep her in good shape. So I don't have to get a new one. Not for a bit anyway. Because they are extremely expensive. Who decided a spiral was a good idea? Weep. No. Okay, what layer am I on? I like to keep that lasso chosen for both of these, and I don't have to do it twice. But then sometimes my brain doesn't always remember that that's a good idea. There we go. Come on. Alrighty. Okay. Now I wonder. Again, I'm kind of treating these all as big sections because I think if I did each one kind of light and dark, it would be too busy. Really trying to be conscious of this because the past few cards I've done have had a lot bigger sections to add details to, which threw my groove off in the moment because there was so much room to lay detail down in, and now we're working with smaller sections, so I'm just trying to like keep this all in mind. The Fiat's not too expensive. With the rear engine good for snow. Yeah, weight it down. Weigh it down. Yeah. Okie dokie. Then we'll do these ones. So they don't get too lost. Sorry, there's so much to think about with this one. All these mirrors and these reflections and things. It's crazy. Is Luna feeling better, Penny? She was a little... I know someone asked in Jane's stream earlier today, but then got distracted and I missed the answer. That is the one thing. Like, I do love a day off. I do really do. I enjoy relaxing and staying home and knowing when people are going to work and I'm not going to work, and it's really nice. But everybody's here. Like, all the work is happening around here. So it's like quiet. Like, the construction's happening and the maintenance is happening, all the chaos and stuff. It really wasn't that bad, but like I say, I got distracted during Jane's stream. This Mr. was having a bit of a meltdown because people were in the hallway. Because they're there a little more active than they are on the weekends. So it's all good. It's all good. Okay, clear that layer. And let's do these ones first. No. Jane's stream was hilarious today. She was really, it was a good one. If you can go catch it, rewatch it on Twitch, I would recommend it. She was in fine form this morning. She wasn't feeling it. She wasn't really into doing the stream so much today, but I'm glad she did because it was super, super fun. You know what? I'm gonna switch this to not an off-white. Okie dokie. Yeah, so if you are able to, I don't know what time she's going to stream on because I missed it, but hopefully it's not too early because I'm hoping to catch her 100th stream in her personal challenge, which is not insignificant. How come? just feels like those aren't as bright as they need to be. Okay. We'll see. It's pretty dark background, so that's probably why. These ones are nice and bright. It's just these ones, but it's a pretty dark background over a pretty thin brush, so that might just be it. So we'll get this maybe. Why? Oh, it's the wrong one. Not that one. There we go. A little bit of the red pattern is stuck here. This was initially in a red. It was initially in a red pattern and then I got rid of it. No, hide. Hide. It was too much red, I think. But I missed a piece when I fixed it earlier today. See, these are coming out a lot lighter than the other one. I wonder if there's something. Missing. Ow! Don't elbow the thing. It's not awesome. That's weird. Maybe it's just so dark at the top, maybe? Maybe. Because the highlights on that top mirror in the middle there don't come out as bright as the ones we just laid down. But I think that's just because of the nature of this layer that I just highlighted here. There's a lot more paint in the background. So that's probably it. Okay, so we're going to switch over to this guy. Do my favorite part. The highlights on the red. Make everything glow. And then we'll get the heck out of here, man. I did like in Jane's stream earlier today, RB, when you were telling her she had a really nice A minor singing voice. She was going to tell Mr. Jane, and then we got to witness her tell Mr. Jane. See? See, I have a good singing voice. RB says. RB says. That was pretty good. So funny. I told you so. Worked out really well. You should definitely see if you can watch the replay, Alessandra. It's definitely worth the watch. She had an Amazon person come to her house, and she still had her microphone on, and so we got to hear that whole interaction, and then we all thanked everybody, like thanked whoever was watching her to make sure it wasn't a murderous Amazon person. It was a whole thing. She does have a nice voice. I missed the singing part where it started your comment, but I said her voice is always very soothing. Yeah. We were glad. Yeah, she was on pretty good form. I need this to be straight, so I'm sure I'm doing these in the right orientation here. Thinking of all my light sources and stuff. No one else might know, but I would know. It was a good time. Lots of people were there too, which is great. No. I didn't get to catch any of the streams this weekend. How was your show, Alessandra? Didn't you have one this weekend? I hope you weren't sick for it. That would be no good. There were quite a few streams on the weekend, but I didn't catch any. One of my New Year's resolutions is to be a little more better at catching the streams. Frank has agreed to RB's comment for having a nice voice. Agreed. I actually think she was telling me that she did, like a long time ago, some kind of audiobook voiceover. It was for like a work training document, something. It wasn't like something that you could purchase outside. I was like, you'd be perfect for that. I would totally listen to that book. I need more on this one. I didn't think so. Oh, sweet. RB still has his moderator powers. Life is good. Thank you, RB. I was like, oh, I forget how to do this. The holiday market went well, actually. It was fun. Good. Did some good sales. Amazing. That's good. I am finding that that's a theme. Like my last one that I did 2 weekends ago was the same thing. Went really well. People were kind of like in a really good mood. And it was like people are a little more looking to spend at this time of year, which is great. I find in the summer they're not as... This summer they haven't been as eager to part with their dollars. But now they're thinking, you know, stocking stuffers and Christmas gifts and things like that. So it's... I'm glad that it went really well for you, because I know that some of the smaller businesses are hurting this year, so I'm glad that they're seeing some support, which is great. Super RB. There was one over on YouTube, but I got it. I got rid of it. That is moderator. I don't think so. Oh, I forgot you were doing mugs, Alessandra. That's exciting. I hope you sold it. I find this year, that time of year, is the hardest time to resist my don't buy any more mugs rule. Because they're so good. And I drink so much like hot chocolate and warm, cozy drinks this time of year. I'm actually going to make a hot chocolate as soon as we're done and watch something Christmassy before I go to bed. Craziness. My Mojo's so excited. Oh, good. More relaxing. Can't wait. Oh, he's pretty worked up about it right now. Eating his little burrito. I put candy in a Christmas mug. Nice. That's a good idea. Candy dish. I like it. See, that's really smart. I had one mug that I purchased, and it was like I purchased it like it was kind of like a faulty mug, so I couldn't really afford like the big fancy ones that the person had, so I use it for like I actually have a plant in it, which is kind of cool. As soon as I discovered that, I'm like, I can buy more mugs because I can put plants in them. So I had to shut that down too, because I don't need more plants too. Well, that's a really good idea, to put your candies in them. That's really smart. I know I have one at work that holds my pens and pencils. Not a revolutionary idea, but puts the mug to good use. Plant mugs, exactly. It was like a really big mug. Like it was like a really sizable mug that she had. And it was like, it was fine to use, like it was safe to use it. There was just like a little chip in it. So it was one of those things like, don't put it in the microwave, like just so, because it's not balanced kind of thing. So I was like, rather than forgetting that that's a rule, I'm just going to put it to use as a plant mug. And it's doing its job, which is great. But I am going to use one of mine for candy now. That's a really good idea. Because I have some candy to bring to like the office, because we're super short on sugar right now. So putting them in a mug's a great idea. Okay. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, we'll do... Oh, I didn't even do the missed this one on the left entirely. I'm sorry, little mirror. You sold a mug and 3 paintings. Awesome, good for you. All of your sassy cats. I'm not surprised. Those are pretty hilarious. Wow, that's awesome. Good for you. Your people were at the market. I love it when they show up. Sold stickers and goodie bags. Those are key. People love a goodie bag or a mystery something. I have mystery gnome things at my booth and people can't resist. This is on the wrong layer. Come on, Erin, get it together. I thought they were acting weird. Okay. Let's put these on the correct layer, shall we? It probably would have been okay to move them over, but this is okay. Boop, boop, boop. Oh. Thank you, RB. Save the file. I haven't done that in a while. My tech's been extra glitchy the past couple days, so thank you. I appreciate you saving with all of these lines we have on the go here. Boop, boop. I don't want it to go boom. Stay, stay. Gonna put a little bit of a one here to even us out a bit, just a little bit. A little bit here. All right. Oh, see, I love put the highlights and stuff on the red. Like it's like alive. I live. All right. What time is it? Okay. So I'm going to go through and finish these off. I have to finish this card before next week because this is my card that gets posted this weekend. I got ahead and then I fell behind again. It's okay. I needed to recuperate. So we won't be working on this card next week because it will be launched by this time next week. So we'll work on some of the other cards that I have on the go when I'm here next week. Now, next week is my last stream of 2025. I'm going to be taking the 2 weeks off at the holidays. And then I don't know if I'm coming back immediately the Monday after or not. We'll see. I got a few things that I want to percolate and make plans for. But I will be back to my Mondays in the new year for sure. So one more stream I'll be checking out for this time next week. If you are able to, I don't know what time she's doing it, but check out Jane's stream tomorrow at whenever on Twitch, because it's her 100th stream, so check that out. What else? Respond to Dan for the coloring books if you were involved. Online shop is available to those who are watching. All the links are below. I feel like there's another thing I wanted to say, and I can't remember what it is. Alessandra says, no. Yeah, I got to take a couple weeks off, but we'll be back. I'll try and catch some streams if there are any over the holidays, but I think a lot of people are going to take a bit of a break, which is cool too. But I'll be back in the new year. Creative Jams will be coming back. Mafu and I are going to kick it off. Probably not till February. But we'll figure that all out later. I think that's it. I hope everybody's feeling better soon. I hope everybody's on the mend. I hope everybody's getting into the Christmas spirit. I hope everybody's relaxing. I hope everybody's doing all the good things for themselves. But we will be back with more tarot next week. Just a different card from this one, which is actually really coming together really nice. That's really cool. I'm looking at it tiny on the screen, and I'm liking the depth that we're getting on this guy because I wasn't feeling it not long ago. So I'm glad it's coming together. You all helped me very much with this one, so thank you very much. So yeah, I think that's it. I hope you all have a great week. Thanks for tuning in. I hope everybody's feeling better soon, and I will catch you all next week. Bye, guys.